EA Sports coverage. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
Take a look at today's unbeatable performance brought to you by Xfinity. Clayton Tune talked about his career, 112 career touchdown passes now. Today, 18-27, 204 off the TV. Sponsored 18 total touchdowns. American Conference record. Career close tonight. He and his favorite target, Tank Dell. Ball games, you don't get to see superstars anymore.
Yeah, you get to see superstars. What's interesting is, talking to Coach A, and he was just talking about, hey, look, you're all in. I don't want to hear about the up and down stuff. I know that you have other night aspirations. I'm fine with that. We're not going to just build. And these guys, I don't think there's a question what they're going to do as far as being able to out here.
Second down. And 10. 40 seconds to play. Two. And some blockers out in front to the 15, down to the 11-yard line. Davis brings him down to a 16-yard run by Clayton Tune, the leading rusher.
Now, Houston is going to call a timeout. A lot of credit goes to the offensive line. It was counter. It was quarterback counter. Cameron Johnson had left block, cleaned it out, and he had some more help as well. And they just crushed the defensive line at the second level for Louisiana.
His drive started after a fumble. That one struck 40 yards. Another more to go. Clayton Tune brings it down to the 11-yard line. Even averaging 4 yards a carry. Plus a year, he was just light out every aspect. 527 and 7 touchdowns. Also rushed for 111 yards in that game. There's not much.
Tell me that.
We lost 77-63.
That's the bad loss.
They've only given up 16 here. They've only scored 16, but they are knocking on this door. 7 seconds to play. Pass is caught.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans.
Why not connect one more time before you guys ride off into the sunset?
Got off coverage and just trying to move it out. Even when you got missed, was able to score, but they always scored on the edge. They were called a touchdown immediately, so Louisiana picks up the ball, and they take off running, and then Coach Carly come in and said, yes, he broke the play. They scored. There was no stoppage for the rest of the ball to my playmaker. This guy does here, they pay a bill, I'm going to keep it to 10. Of course, they come.
Ramsey with the point after. It's up and good.
That's it.
Daniel Tank Dell has now produced a couple of touchdowns on his 6 catches, and this one a potential game winner. He now has 17 touchdown catches on the season.
Fox coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Take it in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Watson down to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run for
run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Unique Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off-play action. Nugent. Pressure comes and down he goes. Javon Hargrave. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they're able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd down, Johnson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
You made him a little barrier. What you doing?
Playing the game.
Oh, how you get on that computer?
I just plugged the game up to it.
Oh, that's why you wanted to be over here.
I mean,
I know your ass.
I mean, that ain't really, but once I seen this little setup over here, I couldn't resist.
Let me see if you can move.
Yeah. I didn't know you had this over here. What you doing with this? This is what you used to use for work, ain't it? Or is this a computer?
Well, that's the desk that was downstairs. But when I was working up here, I had another desk. But this is where I worked at. I sat over here and worked.
Here's Watson.
I had to sit up top of the screen was blocking the TV, so I was not TV.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, he had to fit that in a pretty tight
table back over there
in
with
the
a
middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Nugent trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Nugent. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Nugent. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. That's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at it, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
Touchdown! David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
That one caught him. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Nugent. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
indeed snap it to Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And his pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in your dime package. No way to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start to wrap off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 7. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Nugent. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A nice completion there for first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have. The Bengals in 2020, he was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part about his game, had his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll get this up past the 45 and the 47. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. To throw on 2nd down. Nugent. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker after run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
What?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This is why it takes me.
Window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
On 1st down, Nugent. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Off the play fake, Nugent. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
So for Cleveland, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Yeah. Thank you. Daddy.